Hi there. Today we are going to talk about lists in HubSpot. Lists are so much fun and an amazing tool in HubSpot to help you categorize and sort your contacts, which is what you see on the screen right here. That's going to be primarily what we dive into today is lists with contacts. But it's a really cool tool that allows you to sort companies, deals, custom properties by all types of characteristics. You can sort by activities, you can sort by properties. The options are endless and it really helps you categorize your database. So if you're like me or any of the clients that I work with, databases can get messy quickly and lists help us keep them clean and really use our database to max efficiency. So the things you need to know about lists, the number one thing you really need to know is that there are two types of lists. There are active lists and there are static lists. So you can access lists over here in your CRM tab. Lists is at the top of this second section here. And here's the different types of lists. These are some lists we've already have created in our demo portal here. And you can see they are all active lists. That is the one type of list. The second type of lists are static lists. So active lists automatically update their members, the people that are on the list, in this case, people, right? Because we're talking about contact lists, but it can be anything. It can be a company member or a deal member as well, based on their behavior and properties. So this is going to be a constantly changing list, hence the name active. That's the little hint for you. This list is called lifecycle stage equals sales qualified lead. So that means it's pulling a list of anybody in the system who currently is marked as a lifecycle stage of a sales qualified lead. So I don't have my column set up right here. Let me edit my column so you can actually see that. I want to make sure you can see that they are all life cycle stage. I'm going to add that over here to my column. This is how you edit columns and lists. It's very similar to editing columns in your CRM database. So you can see here, these are all, the filter is set for anybody who has a life cycle stage of a sales qualified lead to be on this active list. If I changed the life cycle stage of Anna on this list, she would automatically be taken off of the list. That's what makes it active. It's always showing current. Static lists are another important and usable list that is a snapshot of a specific moment in time. So maybe you're sending a one-time email blast. Maybe you're uploading a list of people who you just met at a conference or attending a conference, event marketing of some kind. And that is not going to change. They were on this list. I want to be able to look back at that list and know exactly who is on it. And it really helps you to static lists can help you to segment from your bulk data for a moment in time that you can compare back to. So those are the two types of lists. Every time you create a list, you have to choose between one of those two types. So I'm going to push create list right up here in the corner, and I'm going to show you how to create one. So you can choose what you want it to be based on. Contacts at the top. We also have company, deal, and ticket based. And then you can type in whatever you want, right? What is your list name? Demo list, your description, list of nothing. This is for a demo. I'm so creative. Okay, and then you're going to choose. Do you want it to be an active list or a static list? So this is where you would choose which of the two you would like, and then you push next. And then this is where you get to have fun. This is where you build the filters for which you are creating the list. You can see here list membership is a filter for lists. I know that sounds a little redundant and funny, but this is actually a really helpful one. It can help you be more efficient if you want to build off of a prior list and add more filters to it. So you can see here, there's lots of different things you can build lists off of. You can also choose marketing emails. This is one that I use often when I'm sending a marketing email. I'll send it several more times and remove anyone who either opened or clicked through the prior email. So you can create a list of who received the email. This is the only email in our demo portal, so I'm going to click it to show you. And then you can see, what did they do? Did they click in that email? Which link? Any link you can choose, and then save the list. Again, demo portal, there might not be a lot of people on this list because we don't have a lot of data necessarily in this of real data. So, but this would save in your portal with a list of people who had done that. So this says 0 contacts. Anyway, a lot of different ways to make lists, a lot of different usages, but the greatest thing about lists is to build lists off of properties. If you have a property populated for any of your contacts, you can build a list based off of it. This also goes for deals. You saw the options, right? You can build lists off of any of those. Email actions is one that we commonly use, but you can also do any other activity. I'm going to go back and show you again. You can do any other activity-based motions for how to build a list. I hope this helps. If you take nothing else away, please know the difference between active and static lists, and go in there and start playing with your database and playing around with the filters and creating lists down to help you segment your database and market more effectively and efficiently.